we talked about, Dave bumped into it briefly when he talked about us being here 25 years ago, going on 26 years ago. We started Victory Church in March of 1999, just 3 people in my family, and it has been an amazing adventure to see what God has done. But there's been some key people along the way that have been kind of anchors in helping us do this ministry. And one of those key individuals had a birthday yesterday. And that individual is 86 years young today. So, Brother Eldon, I want you, if you can, I want you to come up here on stage with me. Can you do that? I'm going to help you. All right? Can you get up on stage, or you want to stay right here? You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Because we're going to sing happy birthday to him. And I'm going to talk about him a little bit while we do this. Good? So we're going to sing happy birthday to Brother Eldon, 86 years old. Come on over. You got to get where the camera can see you for those that are watching online, right? Yeah, they want to see you, right? Yeah, come on. Yeah, if you will. Come on over. I've got a chair here for you. Brad's got for you here. All right, have a seat right there. First of all, let's sing happy birthday to him. You want to? Here, you going to help me? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eldon. Happy birthday to you. Give him a hand, guys. 86. Eldon was very instrumental early on, from the very beginning, with our ministry and what have you. He and Barbara had PCS, is the right term, to Nebraska. Omaha? Yeah. To Omaha. He was a weatherman, still is a weatherman. Still one of the best weathermen that I've ever been around. He does an amazing job predicting the weather. But they were part of the old church. They kind of disassembled, and then we replanted with Victory Church. And Eldon would always call me, or text, not text. He would call. That was before texting, right? He would always call me and say, hey, I'm coming back into town on whatever weekend it was, whatever date it was. I would like to have breakfast with you. So he and I would meet somewhere for breakfast, and we would talk about the church plant and the ministry and what was going on. And he always said, Pastor, I'm praying for you, and I support you, and if there's anything we can do to help you get this thing started, I'm here for you. So that hasn't changed in 26 years. That same mindset and support has always been there. So Eldon, thank you for that. We have, give him a hand for that. We have gone, and Dave talked about over those going on 26 years, 25 plus years, he talked about how we came through the pandemic, which was most recent. He talked about the flood. Now that flood was when we just moved into this building in 2012. It was brand new. And then our fire suppression system malfunctioned, and I won't get into all of that. And it flooded our entire building. We had about that much water in the entire building, and we had to gut the whole thing again and kind of redo. So that was a big thing to get through. But prior to that, we went through a whole relocation process, because we started this ministry in Mascoutah, in the old church building right by the park on 6th Street, right under the water tower. Trinity Services is there now. That used to be our church building, and we built onto the back of it. We built a parking lot. It just had a driveway, and we could park about 6 cars there. Is about all it had initially. We built that front parking lot in the front of it. We built that addition onto the back of it. We tried to add more property to it and rebuild. The city of Mascoutah wouldn't let us do that, so we went through all of that. We wound up having to sell the property. Remember that? And then we relocated. We moved our offices over here to Lake Point Center right here in O'Fallon on Route 50, right up the road here. We moved our services to Moy Elementary School. You remember all that? Then we go to the city of O'Fallon. Then we bought this property. Don't forget that. We bought this property from Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. I went up and had a meeting with him. We bought this property. And then we're getting close to that was in 2008. we're getting close where we want to build. We're in 2010, 11 time frame. And so we take our plans up to the city of O'Fallon. You remember those trips we made up there? Right by my side through all this was Eldon. He went with me to the planning commission. He went with me to the city council meetings. You remember the one we had, that big meeting we had that night in front of the whole city council board, and they had denied us being able to build a church here on this property, and so we really had to throw the pencil against the wall. That's an old story. We'll tell you about that one later, right? But we had to kind of just get in there and fight for this ministry, for this church to be able to do this. And I'll never forget that meeting. There's a picture of it that pops up on my Facebook every now and then of that meeting that night with the O'Fallon City Council, where they gave us the approval to build our building here. And we went out front, we took our picture, and you were standing right beside me there and all of that. So my mind just races back to all the things that God has done, the things that we have been through to get where we are today. And I was thinking about that as Dave talked about that briefly, and my mind went back to Brother Eldon. He's been there from the very beginning. So I just want to say thank you for all that you have done to be able to support this ministry and support me and all the crazy decisions that I have brought to you guys, right? I'd say, Brother Eldon, what do you think about this? Oh, my goodness, Pastor. But there he was right there with me. So give him another hand, 86 years young. All right, while we get him off the stage, why don't you stand up, turn around, greet one another, tell them you're glad to see each other in the Lord's house today.